Piper.
Peter. Piper.
Put it further away.
Peter.
No, keep it further. You didn't even move it.
Piper.
No, put it further away in general.
Peter.
Like
Piper.
like this. Yeah.
Peter. Piper.
Peter
Picked
Piper. Peter Piper.
Peppers.
Put it a little closer. A little bit. A little lower.
Peter.
Yeah.
Piper.
Peter Piper.
Peter Piper. Pepper.
Peter Piper.
Pepper.
Peter Piper. Oh, now we're just wasting footage. Just gonna overheat.
Yeah,
again.
now we're just wasting time.
Yes. Jesus Christ.
So disgusting you
Too
are.
much. Wow. Oh my God. Well, I guess without further ado, huh?
Welcome to Mary and Norm's podcast.
Episode 1. Wow.
Wow. We decided to just do this
Yeah. Just like
a few hours ago.
Literally a few hours ago.
And here we are.
Yeah, we actually made
Here we are.
it. Yeah.
So, I'm Mary Beth.
And I'm Norman.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Short Mary.
Short
me Mary.
Norm, if you really want to go there.
Yeah. And we decided to do this podcast because we have a lot of conversations. We're very
Yeah.
chatty. We
Super.
both have ADHD.
Like crazy.
And sometimes we talk so much. And then we're like, why didn't we record this? Because this is good content.
Yeah. Honestly. Like, I mean, it happens all the time, especially. And it's usually at night. Because I don't know, like, what is it about it? Like, I think it's just that because it's at night, you're kind of like more chill.
Yeah.
You're like settling in.
Yeah.
And then it's always at night too where like you can't go to sleep because then we
That's
keep
basically
fucking
it.
talking.
And the thing is, it's a thing in our, like,
Yeah.
in our family. Between
Yeah.
siblings.
Absolutely.
We are 2 of 4. So we have 2 other siblings that we grew up with. And all of us have this thing where we have like late night talks. And as kids, we
Yeah.
just did that. And now as adults, we still do that.
Absolutely.
It's hard.
It makes sense. Like the older you get, you start to realize that all these things that like our parents used to do, our aunts and everything, like we start doing them to each other constantly. Like when Linda
100%.
comes over, when Thomas comes over, like our siblings.
We're just like,
Yeah.
hey, are you awake?
Yeah.
Let's talk.
No, but I'm saying even when like they're gonna leave, where we just keep talking.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, oh my God, like we're never gonna
It's
stop.
the forever goodbye that
Yeah.
never ends.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I work in an office. Sometimes I work hybrid and then he works from home.
Yeah.
I have to
The
wake
best
up
thing in
early
the
in the
world.
morning. So do you. And we still have
Kind
these late
of.
night talks. It's it's
Yeah.
a thing. Now we grew up with 2 other siblings, like we said before. And I shared a room with my sister.
And I should have remembered my brother. So it was like, I mean, obviously the whole, like, I know that the reason behind it, like, obviously, especially when you're like Hispanic, is that it's because it's the boys with the boys.
Yeah.
And the girls with the girls. So that's how we, like, grew up. Until, basically, when we were older, we decided, I mean, I don't know. Like, should we even start with the dynamic? I guess how we grew up as kids and how we can get to that point.
I would say, yeah, we can get to
Yeah.
that point. So I grew up sharing a room with my sister, and I love her to bits and pieces. But I'm so glad I have my own room today.
Same thing for me. I mean, I love my siblings and like, but yeah, definitely it's nicer to have your own privacy.
But it was such an adventure.
Yeah.
And the thing is that us growing up, we were always partners in crime.
Always.
Because we're 17 months apart and we're the youngest. I'm the middle child. He's the youngest child.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so,
middle, you're late middle. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
Definitely
I guess,
just
yeah,
the
you and
middle.
Thomas are the middle. So like we're like a sandwich.
yeah.
But we're like,
You're
what
the
would you
bread.
be? Yeah, I'm the bread and you're like the ham
cheese?
or the cheese. Well, the cheese on top.
Yeah, that's
So I
no.
guess-
The cheese
no, the
usually is the last piece
Isn't
of
it-
bread. How do you make your sandwich?
You put bread, ham,
First,
cheese,
I put bread, cheese,
and whatever else you
ham,
put on it.
bread.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely the cheese
Okay, you're the cheese.
because I like to see it stick on the
It
mayo.
actually makes more sense that you're the cheese.
So I'm the cheese. You know what?
Yeah, it actually makes more sense. But anyways, yeah, so we were the last two of the
Yeah,
family.
the last
so the whole
two of the
dynamic,
bunch.
yeah, like I mean, I was definitely spoiled. I know she's gonna say
100% spoiled.
Put it a little
And we
further
were,
away.
okay, we were talking about
It's gonna
this
be-
yesterday because you were like, "Oh, you had so many things. You had an iPad,
which is true.
and
It's
blah, blah,
absolutely
blah."
true. I know
But
it's
you
true.
also had things, and I not once ever got paid to get a haircut.
Yeah,
That says enough.
but I know
That
I feel
100%
like
says
I
enough.
remember that mom would like pay us all to do certain things, wouldn't she?
No.
I feel like there was always some sort of
Absolutely
incentive.
not. That was just
in the background.
you. That was literally just you. I did things
don't
for
know.
free. They were already paying
Too
for
nice,
the
Mary.
haircut.
Too nice.
They were already paying for the haircut. They had to pay him to have a
Well,
haircut.
look, as
okay?
much as mom is stubborn, I was too, and I am.
You still are.
Yeah. So like I didn't want to cut my hair. I wanted it like cuz well this is the okay, you know what? The reason, and I think I have a good reason behind it, is because of the fact that mom, when she would want us to get a haircut, she wanted it to be like freaking military like buzz cut. It looks so ugly. Like I want it to look good. I want it to have a style, and she wouldn't let me have it. Bro, you know it. It would, all the pictures of me as a kid, like in freaking elementary, just shaved head, because it was easy. Mom would just be like, "Oh, I'll cut it for you. It was free."
Yeah, she wanted to do it, but
And then that's where
she didn't change the
hey,
levels. Like
yeah.
this is the levels
She-
of like the
bro.
it's
There
just
was
the same
no like,
one.
I mean, obviously, like I don't know whose mom is doing like fades and stuff. Like that would be awesome.
that would
But
be
our mom,
yeah. It wasn't her gift.
No,
it was just.
and she still does dad's hair. She still does it, and it's like, and his hair looks good, but
looks
like,
good.
but it's not like salon cut. It's not, you know.
It's not.
Yeah, even my hair's not
fashion.
cut right now. Usually, I love to do like the skin fade. You know, I don't know about you because I never like really. I know you like it for girls. It's like
Well, growing
usually
up, for
trimming,
me,
right? Like
my hair
layering.
experience,
Yeah.
you already know.
What? Will she do it
My
too
hair
for you
looked
guys?
crazy.
Yeah,
no, my
that's
mom,
true.
my mom
Mom
never
would-
like really braided my hair or cared to like do my hair
Yeah.
because it was a freaking mess. Like I went to the
It was
pool,
frizzy as hell.
came out of the
I remember
pool,
that.
knotted to the point where she would just chop it off. So I
Dude.
had the Dora
No,
the
you-
Explorer freaking
Your hair was definitely like
challenging,
bruh. Yeah, it's
extremely
crazy.
challenging. Now it's not as thick at all.
Yeah.
Years of texturizing, and I know
hard-
it's not good for
hard-
your hair, so
hard
I don't
work.
do it anymore, and I haven't in like 3 years. But it's a lot thinner than it used to be, and it was crazy. It was its own monster,
Yeah.
and so yeah, I can understand that my mom didn't want to do my hair, but I had some rough hair picks.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Nah, like yeah. See, for me, I just had a shaved head, so I guess I had it easy, huh?
Yeah. Well,
I just had. We were ugly in our own ways. I think that's what it was. We were
and
like
we just
messed
didn't,
up.
we just didn't really care either.
Yeah.
Which maybe we should have. You know, like looking back, I'm like, I see, like there's that picture of me, which I don't know if
Which
I want
picture?
that disclosed, but like
Which one?
the one
Wait,
where I had,
is it?
I colored. I thought it was so cool.
Colored
Okay.
your hair?
We're just creative, but
don't
I
remember.
took 2 clear spoons and I colored them with permanent marker and purple. And then I put them over my eyes because I look like a
Oh
dragon.
my god, bro!
There's literally
I
a
don't
picture of
remember
me
that, but I
with
feel
the
like I
spoons
vaguely
over
remember
my
doing
eyes that I
that.
colored with Sharpie. And I'm just like, I thought I was the coolest
marker.
person ever. Because I was like, I look like a dragonfly.
Oh, and we could hold it, couldn't we?
Yeah, we
We'd
could hold it and it felt
Oh,
kind of
like-
cool.
Yeah, it was
So,
cool.
so you agree. So yeah,
it
I don't
was-
know why I did that. Like,
I don't know why we did a lot of things.
so it started from the
Dude,
beginning,
okay.
like as
Yeah.
babies, partners in crime, day one. So
Literally.
you were in your car seat, like a little car seat thing or whatever, and I had him in front of the refrigerator door. I don't know how to. I don't really remember. I remember it vaguely, but I was
I
probably
don't
like
remember those days
2.
being in the car seat.
I was probably like 2, but you were like baby, and I fully just opened up the fridge and was taking out everything I could, like pouring out the mayo on the floor. Like I took out all the eggs.
Oh, is that from that one photo?
The Nesquik.
Okay, that's a classic.
I poured out the Nesquik in the kitchen floor and stuff.
Yeah.
And when my mom and my sister walked into the kitchen, their visual was just like a crap ton of stuff on the floor, just spilled everywhere, a mess. a complete mess. Milk everywhere.
I love that they took pictures of it.
Everything that was within reach, like, I got to. And Norman is sitting there as a baby, and I left him with a pack of open Oreos, and he's just covered in Oreos around his mouth.
I don't remember it, but I know the photo, and I feel like I remember how good they were.
Looking back, I'm like, could you even eat that? Like, you're very advanced.
Yeah. No, but I mean, babies. I mean, I don't know. I had teeth, so I feel like I don't know. Actually,
I don't know.
I feel like babies, you can. No, I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I'm gonna be like, you can give them anything as long as they'll eat it, but that's probably not true.
I don't
have no
know.
idea.
But yeah, that was the visual that they got. And then from there, we just, our whole lives, we've been doing stuff that we've gotten in trouble for. But as the youngest, we didn't have it too bad. Mm-hmm. We did, but not too bad. Like, we went to a swamp in the neighborhood.
I feel like we were probably the most free.
We were extremely
because we
free.
just wanted to. Like, we just were like,
to experience everything.
Yeah.
And we have this habit of like being together, and we ask ourselves something, and we're like, if anyone else was in the room, they would be like, this is a terrible idea. But because it's just you and me, we have the same mindset. It's like, that's a great idea. No one's there to tell us it's bad.
Yeah.
So we're just like, whatever.
So we're like, screw it. Like, why not? Everything was just like, why not do it? Why wouldn't we do it?
Yeah. And with the whole hair thing, one idea that I had was I wanted to pursue possibly cutting hair.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Like, and I was like, oh, my gosh, how am I going to get experience? I was, 6, 7?
I don't remember the age. I just remember. No, because you know what? No, actually, because I was like 4 or 3, wasn't I? I think I might have been. I might have been preschool.
You were young. That's why I think that
it might have been preschool.
You were
like before preschool.
I think you were like 4 or 5. I had probably to be 6 or 7
because I think I was in school. So,
yeah, and you were super supportive.
Absolutely.
I was like, I really want to learn how to cut hair because I had seen my mom cut his hair. Terrible job. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
It really was. Nah, I just hated the whole.
Just kidding.
Thing. All the photos.
But it was just like you were always like, oh, I hate it, and I was like, maybe I can do a better job.
And it goes to show.
I have a passion in my mind because I don't really like playing with Barbies. I didn't like it growing up. So what did I do? I was setting them on fire and cutting their hair,
dude,
and just coloring.
I remember
them.
you would. Mom would get you Barbies.
Yeah.
And one time she got you like this. You know why though? Freaking.
You know why?
Well,
because Linda loved Barbies. My older sister.
Yeah.
And so my mom would be like, what should I get Mary Beth for her birthday? Middle school, 7th grade. She says,
oh, it would be wild.
Like a life-size Cinderella doll.
Bro, it was the weirdest thing ever. I remember even thinking, like, I would be like, Mom, why would you get something so, like, childish?
But it was because Linda wanted it. My sister wanted it. Yeah. So she told her that that's what I wanted. And that's exactly what I got.
Well,
that thing scared me.
That thing was scary. Then you throw it away because I remember I was like,
threw it away.
It was big. I remember
it was like this.
It was the size of like a real child.
Life-size Cinderella.
That was weird. I remember I was like, I remember you had it in the closet because I was like, I don't want to see that.
I had seen The Grudge like a few weeks before.
I remember I saw Chucky.
And so I thought of the little kid sitting in the corner.
I think it was Ezekiel's house.
And when I would see, probably, I know we saw it together.
Because I feel like we saw part of it. Because I remember seeing part of that movie.
Whole thing.
Maybe I don't know who it was with.
But I imagined like the kid sitting in the corner, and I would see the doll in the dark, just like there,
just staring.
And it freaked me out.
Yeah,
it kept me up for many nights. But you were very supportive of this dream that I had of possibly becoming a hairstylist, a hair cutter. And I thought to myself, how can I get this experience? Like, all I've worked on is dolls. Nobody is going to take me serious.
No, but keep in mind that like our age at this time was literally like...
I was like 6 or 7.
Like 6 or 7 years
okay.
old.
And we're so supportive of each other.
We've always had aspirations.
So, you know, day one. So... He's like, limits. You know what? We have the tools. We like just take Mom's thing. We'll go to the bathroom, which the bathroom holds a lot of memories for us. A lot.
Oh my God. No, that's another thing.
That's like a whole other thing, like we had so many memories in the bathroom.
It was just stupid.
That's where we did secret things.
That's where like, because our parents, well, like for example, like our mom had a bidet. and we liked playing with the bidet because it was like a water park, dude. It was crazy. I remember it was like the metal one.
We grew up really
It was a metal
poor,
one that you had
okay?
to like move to the center of the toilet. It was like on the side. Somebody probably knows what it is, but
Yeah.
But yeah, like I remember like we
They
were just
don't have them like
fascinated.
those anymore.
They don't have them
and
like
that's
that.
actually a great one because
Yeah.
it was flexible and you
Bro.
can change. You can
No, but
move
it was
the
metal
nozzle.
though. I remember, but yeah, you could actually move the whole thing.
So compared to the bidet that we have
Yeah, because
today,
we each have one, and I'm the one that convinced Mary because it's not weird. It's clean as heck.
I
It's
was very,
so
like-
clean. I feel like I should live in Europe at this point, or I could.
I thought it was
could be- I could live in
weird. I
Japan.
thought it was weird because I was like, I don't want a soggy butthole.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Just
That's a
being
problem.
honest.
I will
Just
say that
being honest.
if you've never
Like-
had a bidet, if you never tried one, it's a problem.
In the beginning,
At the
there was a
beginning.
lot of pushback for me, but over time, I fell in love, and I would recommend it to anyone. No, I'm so
just
serious.
sounds funny
But
the
when
way-
you go to a
over
now when
time,
I go to the
I
public
fell in
bathroom
love.
and I use that tough toilet
It's
paper that's so
disgusting.
thin,
It makes you realize how
it
cheap
hurts
it is.
me.
Yeah. Whoa, you laugh.
It hurts me though.
No, it's
and it's because my butthole
It
is
really does.
spoiled.
Yeah.
Spoiled rotten.
and that's why I love Cottonelle. Cause like it's soft and it won't rip your asshole.
It really won't.
Yeah.
But it changed things for me for sure. It's great.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
I would recommend
I've
it.
told my friends it changes.
Don't-
and you
you
know,
won't turn-
one of our
It
friends,
may
I'm not
take
going
a
to
few
name
weeks
him,
to
but
get
one of the
adjusted.
friends, the couple,
I got it.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I got him to buy one, and he bought it, and I told him I'll install it for him. I don't know if I'm going to go tomorrow, but anyways, that's another thing.
thing.
Yeah, but anyways, I convinced him to get it and he told me he had when he was younger that and like it because he lived in Puerto Rico and that he had that and that it was like amazing, and so but he was like, oh, he didn't know that you could. He thought that it was just like one of those super fancy toilets that if you bought those super fancy toilets, that's how you would get a bidet. But I'm like, no, bro, it's $30 on Amazon.
$30.
Literally. And you can get one.
Yeah, and it'll change your life.
It really will.
So my parents had this bidet in the bathroom, and we thought it was the funnest thing to just shoot the
Oh
ceiling
yeah, because we
with
would.
it.
I remember us shooting it at the wall, and like
we did.
were just like, whoa, because it was
We
so
did.
strong.
It was so
It was like a
powerful.
pressure washer.
It was
It's
literally
scary.
like a pressure washer,
and I never
you can
used it back
adjust
then.
it,
I
and
never
we would
used
just
it.
crank
like, for
that
my
volume
actual
up
butt.
all the way.
Yeah.
And so we would shoot the ceiling like it was just our little routine that we had.
Yep.
We'd be like, "Hey, let's go."
Because
You wanna
the
go to
funny
bathroom?
thing was when you
wanna
shot
go
it
to
up,
mom's
it would
bathroom?
drip back in the toilet. So welcome back again because you're gonna notice there's a cut here. We had some technical issues. We're still getting used to this, so I apologize. But yeah, we're up and running now, so it should be good. The camera basically stopped recording. But yeah, we'll get back into this story.
So
Bidets.
we would meet
Yeah.
in my parents' bathroom. I'd be like, "Want to go to the bathroom?"
Yeah.
Because that was like one of our things.
Mm-hmm.
And so this bidet would go full throttle, just shoot the ceiling, and we shot the walls too, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
I didn't want to mention it.
Oh
but
yeah.
it's true.
No, because I remember I would
And-
face it forward, so it
Yeah.
would like go.
Because you could take out this nozzle and you could face it outside of the toilet and like
Yeah.
just go wherever.
It was
And
pretty cool.
it was so strong. So we would constantly just shoot up the ceiling like whenever we wanted to. And over time,
Oh yeah.
it took a hit. The ceiling got soggy.
Yeah.
And eventually,
when we turned it
one
on
of those
time,
days where I'm like, "Hey, want to go to the bathroom?"
yeah.
We went.
It sounds so weird.
We
by the way.
shot.
It sounds-
We shot the ceiling,
Yeah.
and there was a hole.
Yeah. It made a hole.
It made a hole
It went right into
right
the
through
ceiling.
the ceiling. Imagine having to explain that.
Well, because like mom
We
and-
went on for so long without them knowing,
Mom
which
and
was
Dad-
like the most impressive thing.
Yeah.
That they had no idea that this was going on,
Yeah.
and
Like mom and dad always knew though we were wild, and I always say wild.
we were
but
just
it's
doing
true.
weird stuff. You remember the eggs that she
Like-
found under the sink
Oh, you told me about that the other
that
day
we
because I didn't remember
forgot
about that.
about?
Yeah.
Let's briefly talk about the haircut thing.
Okay.
Because
because we
we
were
have
on that, weren't
ADHD.
we? Damn.
And
we were on that for a second.
we were
I
on that
forgot.
for a
Did we even
second.
explain?
We didn't.
I don't think
we 100% did not.
Oh,
And so-
sorry. There's gonna be a lot
sorry,
of
guys.
tangents in this podcast. Like
both
you're just
get
gonna have to deal
distracted.
with it. If anything, let us know what we missed, and we'll talk about it in the next one. 'Cause
Exactly.
that'll help.
So, anyways, he let me cut his hair.
Yep. I told her to do it.
I did it in the bathroom.
Because I thought it would be cool. I
Used
remember
my
it
mom's
too.
tools.
Like,
Never
vaguely,
used
I
them
remember it.
before. So
Yeah.
first time experience. And we'll put a picture.
Yeah,
of what it
we can
looked
put a
like.
picture up so you can see what it ended up being. Oh man, look at that.
I'm
Look
not a
at that.
hairstylist. I don't do anything having to do with beauty because it's challenging, and I think that was just the start of it. When my mom heard the in the bathroom,
Oh, well, didn't she see it
could
after?
hear
I
the
feel
machine. No,
I feel
could
like I think
hear
she
the
didn't
machine.
realize what was going on.
She could hear the machine.
Yeah.
Knew that we were up to no good. Started banging on the door.
That was a common,
And was like-
common theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And I'm like, seeing hair everywhere, trying to hide the thing, keeps banging. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we are going to have a big beating.
It's gonna be bad.
It's going to be so bad this time. And
Because we made a hole
Yeah.
in the ceiling. So
no, not that time. I'm talking about when I did your hair.
oh, I'm so sorry. Damn, you see
When I
that's-
did, yep.
There you go.
In and out.
In and out.
But I
bro.
brought you back.
In and out.
I brought you back. So
Yeah. Jeez.
she was
Wow,
begging on. She was begging.
I'm really concerned.
It's okay.
No,
it's
it's fine,
okay.
yeah,
'Cause
okay.
sometimes I might leave too.
Yeah, no, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, sometimes
And then I'll need you to come.
exactly.
Bring
I
me
gotta
back.
be like, wait a second.
It's okay.
It's all part of the
life.
process.
All
It's
part of the process.
Yeah.
Aging.
Anyways,
But-
what were we talking about? The bidet?
No.
I'm just kidding. But
No,
yeah, the
so
haircut.
my mom was banging on the door, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna kill me.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, fast forward, opens the door, slaps me so hard. Immediately.
You
Because she
fucking-
sees you and
left
she's
your
like,
body. You were like,
this freaking child. Yeah, left my body, went right into the
yeah.
wall.
You were just flat.
And she was like, how could you do this to your brother?
See, but I remember that.
This is where I knew my brother is going to be my best friend for life.
We have each other's back.
Because
I remember defending
without
like,
hesitation.
Yeah. I remember I was pissed. I remember
he
like
says,
that she was yelling at you.
stop hitting her.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at you
Yeah.
knowing darn
How
well
bad it looks.
that it looks terrible.
It was
and
like-
I feel
It
so
was
bad.
just
I'm
so
like,
bad.
I'm so sorry. And
You start
you're
crying right
like,
now. You're really
no, I felt so bad because I was
Oh
like,
my God.
I did a really bad job.
Well, you saw
I
from
did
the picture,
better layers on my Barbie, but I tried
even-
to do
see,
the
I
layer
remember
look
that, and
with
like-
a buzz cut, and that's not a thing.
Dude, it was like freaking was it Cynthia from the Rugrats, the little doll?
Yeah,
How it was like all chippy choppy.
you'll see. So
Or you saw.
saw.
Yeah, we can put it up again if you want.
So
Relive it.
he fully, without hesitation, is like, no, stop hitting her. This is the best haircut. Mind you, my mom would have to pay him to give him, for him to take him to get a haircut.
I just didn't trust my mom because it was always the same.
But she would pay
Oh, it
you
looks so bad.
for
I
you
hated it.
to pay someone else to cut your hair.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, keep in
you
mind it
go
was like
full
$10.
throttle though. You're
it was
like,
like $5, $10. I think one time she probably gave me like $1 and it was worth it to me because I
she
knew
gave you
Dollar Tree.
$10.
I don't remember though, to be honest.
In that time, that was
I don't
quite
know.
a bit.
I mean,
Oh,
actually,
gosh.
I just remember always wanting dollars to go to Dollar Tree. Like that's what I always wanted. I always wanted to go
The
to Dollar
more
Tree. I love
dollars,
Dollar
the
Tree.
more things.
Yeah. Well, Dollar Tree's not even $1 anymore. This is another tangent, but anyways.
Oh.
Not even $1.
Unfortunate.
$1.20 something, right? Like
Yep.
$1.20 something. And I get it.
Inflation.
Hey, and I get it because I know that
Inflation.
they're non for profit, aren't they? So like
Yep.
it's kind of like it makes sense. I
It
guess.
makes
but,
sense.
Yeah.
But he
Back to the
defends
story.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, this is the best haircut I've ever had in my life. My mom's like, I have to fix this. There's no way you're going out in public looking like this.
Yeah.
And he was like, you are not
I didn't
touching
want
my
her to
hair.
touch my-
No,
It was
this
a
is the
style.
best haircut.
I think
I love Mary's haircut.
I was trying to trend from
You're
the beginning.
not going to touch my hair. And you had your hair like that for
Until it grew back.
yeah,
Yeah, until it grew back. Because I think there are pictures where it was
a
growing
long
back.
time. We have pictures
Man.
at my sister's birthday party which is where the photo that we put up was taken, in a public park on her birthday when we were just out and about.
Remember when she got chased by the snake? Because I remember that.
I did.
It was like a
Linda
black snake.
did.
It was like a regular. What is it? A garden snake, right?
It was
the,
a black
solid
snake.
Black ones? Yeah.
No big deal. But my sister got chased at that park by the same black snake every year for like 4 years.
And a goose or something.
But it chased
or you
me
got
once.
chased by a goose and like.
I got chased by a
like
swan, but that was because I threw a full slice of bread at it.
Yeah.
I was just
It
trying
got
to be
offended.
nice. Everyone's throwing these small bits of bread, and I throw
Being
you
cheap.
a whole slice, and you get up and chase me?
Like, dang.
Terrible. But whole other tangent. Now back to the
main story.
in the bathroom situation, because we just got that hair story out of the way.
Yeah. The hair stories.
But
we got that.
the bidet thing.
The bidet story. I mean, that was pretty much
The bidet thing, yeah.
The bidet, yeah. Like, it
And
pretty
then
much,
we
we
just
put a
did
hole in the
things-
ceiling.
We put a hole in
Parents
the
got
ceiling,
pissed.
got beat.
I don't even remember them like patching it, or I think it was like smeared because, or I think he put like a new, he put like a new piece of drywall or whatever the fuck, whatever they put as the ceiling, and then smeared it with something. But I remember he painted over it.
Yeah.
Because mom, anyways,
We were crazy.
We're nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You remember we loved animals. So
Well, and especially because it was more you, I think, because you always wanted a dog, and mom would say no because she's allergic.
Everyone's
Everyone's
allergic.
allergic. Everybody in our family.
everyone in the family is
except for
allergic.
you,
except for me and dad.
Dad, but Linda's not allergic, or she probably is.
She's allergic.
Really? And Thomas though? I don't think
Thomas
Thomas
is.
for real. Well, I know he has mad allergies like me, like grass
Mad
pollen, tree
allergies,
pollen,
but
everything.
Linda
like
has mad
seasonal
allergies too. Like you guys
Yeah,
all have EpiPens.
asthma, all that
I
stuff.
don't.
Yeah.
Fortunate, but unfortunate because I really wanted a dog growing up, and so
I thought you were
I
gonna
took
say
it upon
EpiPen.
myself.
I was like,
No, I took it upon myself to
Yeah.
catch anything I could outside because we couldn't
Frogs.
have any pets. And I don't know if you guys
Crickets.
ever had that little mailbox. I don't know what it's called, but it was like a screened mailbox, and it had a little magnifying glass, and you could open it and you can put in lizards and stuff.
you talking about the thing we bought that was like a vacuum?
No.
It was just like like an insect trap, like a little
It's
insect house, I guess.
Kind of.
to like put bugs in, and you could.
Mailbox.
Because I remember that was the thing. No, it was like a company, the same company. Because I bought it. I think mom got me like this little vacuum. Now that I remember, it was like a little vacuum that you were supposed to be able to like suck up like
It's
beetles or
definitely
something,
not-
and it wouldn't hurt them. And it had like a little net on the back, and then you could close it so that you could like look. You could be like, oh my god, look at that beetle. And I remember it had a magnifying glass too.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a company thing. It was like maybe we can put a picture up.
Yeah.
If we
I'm
find it. So,
Finding it so that way you can see it.
yeah. And then send it to me if anything. I can put it in the.
Yeah.
We can put it up now.
I'm gonna have to find it later, but
Or maybe I did. I don't know. Anyways.
yeah. So it had like a little magnifying glass. You can pull it up and then you can put whatever you caught in there.
Mm-hmm.
We would catch tree frogs, crickets. I almost caught a corn snake. Didn't do it. Still sad about that.
A corn snake?
A corn snake.
Well, I don't know, but those weren't like out and about though. Were they? Or like I don't
They
know.
had
I remember
had a whole nest of snakes in the back.
Oh.
In that one bush with thorns.
Oh my god, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot dad took that thing out.
I knew
Because
they
mom
were
was like
there,
didn't want it anymore.
so-
It wasn't a rose bush, but it did have like flowers and stuff on it. It was really cool every year.
Yeah.
But it had a ton of thorns, bro.
But you remember, we would catch the whole day. We'd be outside. We would catch tons of lizards, tree frogs, anything we saw, beetle. We would
The
kill
crickets, man.
ants with
The
the magnifying glass. You remember burning them?
that was
messed
those were
up.
like
That
no,
was
but
messed
honestly
up.
though, those were the good old
But
days where we
yeah.
loved being outside and actually doing things. And like that's what we would do. We'd be like, I'd always try to set
Hours.
leaves on fire because I'd be like, oh my god, the power of the sun. I felt like I was in the
I remember
future, like,
digging
doing
in the
that.
ground and finding worms and being
Yeah,
like,
we would.
Oh my god,
bro, because those worms are long.
they're so,
Yeah, damn,
so
they're
cool.
packing, bro.
But yeah, we would catch
Yeah.
all these things and put it in this little mailbox. And I remember we'd be like, okay, we're going to have a freaking party tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Which tonight was like 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
And
right at dusk.
we went to the bathroom. And we took a towel.
Oh.
We got our swimsuits on for the party.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about like the thing. All right, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, here we go again. More technical difficulty.
It's okay.
The
Life's
camera,
alright.
I figured it out. it's overheating, and it's because I'm not recording externally, like on I have like the Cam Link, which I can record on the computer. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna figure it out. But here we are. Now back to our story. We were talking about toads,
lizards,
and a towel,
crickets, beetles, tree
Beetles.
frog. We had a toad and we had a tree frog.
Yeah, I always love the frogs.
Oh,
Tree
I love.
frogs.
They're so cool. I like that they're kind of slimy.
And they're kind of like see through a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Yeah.
cool. It's neat.
But we caught all these things,
Yeah.
and then we went to the bathroom.
Yep, the bathroom was always that place.
It was always that place.
The safe haven.
The safe haven, our secret space.
Yeah.
And we took the towel, covered the bottom of the door. That way no one could see and no one would know and no one would leave. And we went into the bathtub, we filled it up with water and released everyone.
Yeah. Because we wanted it to be like it was like an
party!
aquarium. Yeah, it was like a party aquarium.
Freaking party.
Yeah.
And all you see is like a lizard. I remember the crickets just like
it was like
the toad
was
did not like to
absolutely nuts.
swim.
Yeah, which I thought
The
they
tree
would.
frog
You think
was
they
on the
would?
tile of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And it was just like not having it.
Oof.
The crickets were just jumping on the floor.
Jumping everywhere.
Everywhere.
Well,
They
I don't know if you
were
heard that,
also
but-
hiding. Yeah.
You heard that shit?
I heard it.
That was my freaking like internal.
Yeah, something's happening.
What's happening?
Something's happening. So, but yeah, everywhere. They're all everywhere.
Yeah.
And we're just having the time of our lives. And I remember being like, this is the best pool party ever.
It's funny to me because like Mary's always been like, I don't know, like it's like the whole thing where like we have the creativity and then like you usually execute more. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I'm saying in the terms of like in those times, especially where like, who would have thought to put those all those freaking insects in the crap, like and put them in the tub? Like I swear it was your idea. And then I was like, yeah,
Let's do
actually like, let's do it. I don't know if that.
Because I guess because we didn't.
Yeah, just.
For one, the bathroom was small. Okay, the tub would fit two of us comfortably. I didn't want to.
We were little kids, so it was like a pool.
Like I couldn't. Yeah, we didn't have a pool.
Yeah, we didn't have a pool. They wouldn't even. Mom and Dad wouldn't even take us to the pool.
No.
So the bathtub was like huge though. As a little kid,
It
we
was
were like
ginormous, but we didn't want it to be like crowded.
The
Like
trash can was bigger.
that was where my mind came from. So like
Yeah.
that idea came from. I didn't want a crowded bathroom, but I wanted a lot of attendees to this party.
Yeah.
What better way than with animals?
Yep.
They're just there. They're just chilling. They're
Having
there
a
for
good
the
time.
party, having a good time. You don't really have
Can
to
you imagine what they were
put that
thinking?
much effort to please them,
Mm-hmm.
but you're being pleased.
Sounds kind of weird the way you're putting it, bro.
You know what I mean? Like
The point
when
is
you
we
have
wanted
people
to have
over, you have to
fun.
be like, okay, what
Yeah,
snacks do you like? What?
Yeah, like we didn't have to give him food. We didn't have to give him water.
Yeah,
Well, we
you
had
just-
water.
we
but
just
we
set
just had the
them
tub,
free.
and we just say, hey, let's just have a good
Let's
time.
have a good time.
Yeah.
So
So that's what happened.
we're having a good time. And again,
Oh,
what
yeah,
happens
okay.
every time?
The discovery.
The discovery. Where's Mary? Where's
Mm-hmm. My parents-
Norman?
Well, mom usually. It was always
What
mom.
are they doing? The bathroom's closed.
Yeah. And we're just
Banging
like
on
like
the door.
laughing.
And I look at
Yeah.
Norman, I'm like,
And the
oh
wall-
my
no, but
gosh.
And I remember the floor was all wet because we were splashing everywhere.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
It was fun as hell.
Good time.
It was a good time.
And it's crazy because it was just the two of us and some critters.
yeah.
But like splashing
Wholesome.
happened. Like it was just wild. So
Yeah.
the floor.
Yeah, it was just like everything was wild. But anyways, mom was
They
banging
start
on the door,
banging on the
getting
door, and I'm
pissed
like, we have to catch all of our friends
before she gets
before
to
she
open it, 'cause
opens
they always
the
had
door
the key.
because they have the key,
Yep.
and they're gonna find it. And next thing you know, lizard's dead. Crickets
All the
gone,
little
escaped.
frogs.
They freeze to death because
Oh,
of the
but
AC.
we had them just in the tub too, so
and also, we were
I don't
kind of
think the water-
distracted by the party, so like,
Oh,
so
God.
we didn't really know where
this was
everyone
like
was.
if someone were to like animate that, it's just like a horror.
We didn't
show.
really know where everyone was, so that was already kind of stressful.
Yeah, that was because you didn't want
We
to
had a
step on
short
them.
amount of time,
Yeah,
which one lizard did die. unfortunate. Found him later, dehydrated. But
Reminds me of the
most of them were survivors.
Nah, but mom was just
But when she came in,
man furious. Furious. Because it was the same thing every time where it's like, what the hell?
what in the heck?
Like,
so
how would
I
you
can't tell
think
you
of this?
how many
But you
times
know what?
our parents asked us if anything was wrong with us, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, you're
They
the
had me-
adult,
bro.
Maybe you should like take us to a professional if you're
Yeah.
really
They
concerned.
had me tested though.
They had you tested.
They
Not me.
the only thing they had me tested for was to like being hyper. She thought
Yeah.
she said that, which I definitely like am. But what was
You have
funny
ADHD.
is that but what's funny is that like they took me to go see a doctor. They didn't tell me like what it was for. That she would not tell me. She's like, we have to go. And I was a little kid. I remember being mad though because I'm like, I don't want to go to the doctor. I hate to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And and so basically they had me tested, like, and funny thing was that they found out, they were like, honestly, he's just a kid. I remember the doctor literally saying, and we were all sitting there and like, I'm on the bed or whatever. And he's like, oh, like, honestly, yeah, he's just a kid. He's just a kid. He's just really active. But we don't think he's like hyper. Like they said, they didn't think I had ADHD or anything because they asked me like a bunch of questions
Which
and like
is a lie.
which is a complete lie.
It was a lie.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm happy though because I feel like I wouldn't have wanted
Yeah.
to take medication back then.
You wouldn't even have a personality.
Because we wouldn't have done all the things we did if I had taken medication.
Yeah, because I would have been off the
Yeah,
wall, and I would have had
absolutely.
no
And
one
me
to be
too.
that with.
Yeah,
Because
it
you would
would've
have been
wild.
probably so.
At that point, they probably would have
serious.
seen it in you too.
So
like if I
serious.
calmed down all of a sudden, that would have been like
Oh, yeah.
scary.
Then I wouldn't even.
Would have been
look
like, yo,
normal.
what is wrong with Norman?
Mary? No, they would
Or
have
with
been like,
Mary.
what's
Well, I'm
wrong
saying
with
like
Mary?
if I
Now
was
Norman's
calm,
normal.
yeah.
What's wrong with Mary?
And now you're the wild card.
Yeah, good thing it never happened. Good thing those
Yeah.
doctors were not great.
Yep.
But yeah,
So yeah, that was a couple stories.
that was a
Right,
couple stories
couple
for you
stories.
guys. Just a beginning of just
Yeah.
trying to get the vibe of our sibling dynamic, how we grew up. Obviously,
Mm-hmm. Lot more stories.
A lot more stories.
Yeah,
Lot
we can.
more
She's the
stories.
thinker. She remembers them
Yeah,
all.
I remember
Yeah.
for now.
I forget like mostly
Now
everything.
I remember.
Thanks, trauma.
But yeah, because there's some stuff where I'm like,
Yeah,
that
there's-
definitely happened. And you're like,
I don't
no, it
like.
didn't.
Yeah, and then sometimes I like it triggers. Anyways, here's the
And then
ADHD
he remembers
again.
and he's like,
Yep. Mhm. Then
Yeah.
I'm like, then
Yeah.
it like freaks me out. Wow.
yeah.
But yeah, a couple
Totally.
stories. Pretty fun, I'd say. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Thank
even
you
though-
for joining us.
Yeah, and thank you for dealing with the technical difficulties.
Yeah. Thank you for dealing
know.
with our tangents.
Yeah, because they're pretty wild.
Appreciate
We
it.
might have forgotten to say like part of the stories. I don't know. Just let us
Yeah.
know. And if you like it, let us know too. Please subscribe, like it, comment,
Hit that notification.
hit that
bell.
notification bell. Bro, like really get into it because we're
Share?
gonna the plan right now.
You
and
want to
the-
share? Do you know
Yeah,
anyone
share.
that's like us?
Send it
Share
to 'em.
so that they know
Easy.
that they're not alone.
Exactly. This is gonna be a really supportive podcast.
Yeah.
For people with
Good
ADHD.
environment, no judgment.
Yeah. No judgment.
Just free
Sometimes there's
thoughts.
judgment. I'm pretty judgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both are though, for sure.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
And I feel like you bring that out of me. Definitely.
Definitely.
You definitely push it into me. And I'm like,
Okay, hold up. Okay, no, that's not.
not.
Well, thank you
mean,
so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys
Thank you
so much for watching.
It was a lot of fun,
was such a
and
great
we
time.
really hope you liked it. And we're hoping to do this every week. It maybe not on a specific day, but it's Saturday when we're recording this, so it's a pretty good day to record. I
it's a good
think
day.
either that or like Friday night. I don't know, like after work.
I mean, we decided this 3
We talk
hours
all the time.
ago.
Yeah, literally, we decided.
So,
So
tune
and we
in.
actually executed. Yeah, tune in.
hey.
Until next time. Thanks.
Bye.
I was gonna try to do like an outro.
Oh, thank
No,
you
like
so-
thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Mary and Norm's
Mary and Norm
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.